Hi, welcome back to another edition of the Blitz and Glitz.
Round two.
Is it only two?
It's only two.
Because we've been at this for days and we still can't get it right.
But we're trying. We're not going to give up.
So here we are on another episode of the Blitz and Glitz.
Yay.
First of all, we want to thank everybody for welcoming us into your home and watching us and subscribing to us.
And all the words of encouragement. Everybody's been super supportive so far, and the number of subscribers that we have is really cool. And thank you for being there from the beginning.
So, what's going on?
Well, I guess speaking of the beginning of the school year.
The school year. How's come it is when school starts, there's so much traffic? I mean, I get it that the kids are driving, the buses are on the roads, the parents are driving. But my kids had to wait for an hour to get to school last week.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 6 miles to the school.
Well, being in the town that you're in, everything is on the main road.
Well, there is only one road. There's like 7 lights on that one road, but there's only one road.
So when you have all the schools and businesses out the wazoo, and everybody trying to get to work and school, and the Sunday drivers that love to be out in rush hour, it makes for, I'm sure, a very hectic carpool.
Carpool? Well,
Did your kids carpool?
Each other. Because, I still have my minivan. Because, I'm soccer mom, band mom, football mom, whichever one you want to, depending on the season. But, I still drive a minivan because, I got 5 kids.
5. She said 5.
5.
I have 0.
You have a dog.
That's all I need. That's all I can handle.
And no, we're not doing a whole episode on your dog.
Not today, anyway. I know there are a lot of animal lovers out there, so he'll make an appearance.
Gotta love the little dog.
You have to.
Because if not, he'll make himself known.
He will.
We have one road in our town. There's 6 lights in this town and an hour drive to school. I mean, I get that there's 200 kids in the graduating class.
Wow.
I'm from a actually smaller town when I live in now. We had less than 100 kids graduating in our class.
Me too.
And when I moved here when I was 14, my graduating class was just at 500 kids. So the kids now drive better cars than I do to school. I mean, I have a minivan, and these kids are driving, BMWs,
Mercedes,
Yukons,
Escalade.
And again, I have a minivan.
Well, when I was growing up, the popular show of the day was Beverly Hills 90210.
I love that show.
Yes, Team Dylan.
No, you are a little younger than I am, but
Not by much.
I was still, I still got into it because it was an awesome show.
Yes, but when you watch that show, all of those kids had the BMWs and Mercedes because they were in Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
but was in the early 90s, and now it's like Beverly Hills has come to North Carolina. So,
but we went shopping for my daughter's car a couple weeks ago, and the guy at the car lot says, "You really want to send your daughter to what school does she go to?" And I told him, he's like, "That's a 10-year or 12-year-old car." and you really want to send her to school with that car versus
Wow.
a 19, a 2015, 20, anything newer than or anything older than a 2015. I was like,
Was he offering to buy it for her? Since he was so concerned about it?
I should have asked him. It's like, well, if you really wanted to have a 2014 or newer, you should go ahead and cut us a deal because
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
until they graduate and pay for themselves.
Well, one of the things that I question when it's back to school, since I don't really have the direct link to any schools, but I do have the traffic issue to put up with whenever I am out and about when school is letting out. But what are the protocols for getting a driver's license to drive a bus?
You talking about the CDL license?
I don't know. I guess
It's the same thing.
Something more so than a regular driver's license. Is
Yeah,
it
it's the same thing as a trucker's driver's license and stuff like that.
Because a lot of the people that I see driving buses, I mean, I feel like I could probably drive the bus better. I mean, I saw a bus driver the other day texting and driving, which nobody should do that, but definitely a school bus driver shouldn't be doing that. And the door was open on the bus where the kids get on and
that's
off.
funny too, because you see the FedEx cars and the FedEx trucks and the UPS trucks that doesn't have doors on there. So I wonder if it's the same kind of thing of they don't really have to be closed.
Oh no, a school bus would have to be closed.
I'm not sure
because they have the thing. The reason UPS drivers they have doors, they're sliding, but they don't have air conditioning. So they have the doors open to cool it off. They have heat, but no AC.
Well, the buses didn't have AC until...
Oh, buses have AC now?
They have AC
I didn't know that.
We didn't have AC in buses when we were kids.
I broke so many nails trying to put those windows down.
We didn't have AC in our house when we were kids.
This is true. Central Air, what was that?
Yes, we're not that old. So... But yeah, school traffic is always a fun time to get around for the first couple of weeks, but it usually calms down about third week. The parents get tired of driving their kids to school, their elementary kids and their middle school kids, and they start actually putting them on the buses that have no doors on it.
Well, the one good thing about the traffic is it will keep your kids from speeding and getting a ticket.
I would hope so, because my kids know better than getting a ticket. Because if they get caught getting a ticket, they pay their own insurance. And when they pay their own insurance, they have to get a job. So,
if they know what's good, then they'll stop.
Speaking of tickets, I don't know if you saw or not, but one of the Panthers, one of the Panthers, their running back.
Is it the rookie?
Yeah, the rookie. He got caught for speeding. And not only was he caught for speeding, he was caught speeding in a construction area.
Oof. That's not good.
At 113 miles an hour.
Whoa.
And I think it was like, 2 o'clock in the morning? And state roads versus county roads are two different things. Because most of the state roads do their stuff overnight.
As far as construction?
As far as construction. And the county roads does during the day.
So is it on the highway?
Yes.
485 probably? Everybody speeds on 485 or goes the wrong way.
Oh.
I don't know how that happens, but it happens a lot.
More times than we want to count.
And we are in NASCAR country around here. So.
Well, wait a minute. We're in NASCAR country?
Oh, yeah.
I thought NASCAR was in Pennsylvania.
Isn't that Amish country?
Well, they have the Poconos. I know the Poconos race is up there.
Well, NASCAR got its start, of course, in Florida, Daytona, but we used to have, before Charlotte Motor Speedway, even Rockingham, Darlington, where I think they still race, And way back when, they raced in North Wilkesboro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So we had a lot of different races here. And then a few years ago, when they started expanding into the mainstream and opened up into Las Vegas and up north more, then it started to kind of shy away. But we have a ton of drivers that live here, team owners. In my hometown.
Are you talking race car team owners?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like Richard Childress, he actually lives in my hometown. Has a vineyard there. Where Dale Earnhardt
that only has
married.
one light, right? Because we're both from one light towns.
Yeah, I think we may have two now there.
Well, I know the town I grew up in, Pennsylvania, still only has one.
My town actually has expanded. It's gotten a lot bigger, and that may be in part to Richard Childress, because the vineyard is a definite destination location, and
a vineyard meaning wine, right?
Yeah, and that's where Dale Earnhardt Jr. got married a couple of years ago now, I think. I can't remember. My favorite driver is Jeff Gordon, so I follow him.
Wait a minute, I thought your favorite person was Tony Romo. No, not Tony Romo.
No.
Sorry.
No. Never, ever. Has been or will be. You're meaning Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman, there we go, the baby doll.
Well, my NASCAR baby doll would be Jeff Gordon, who's doing announcing now, by the way.
Oh,
because
so
he
is
retired. And then Troy Aikman, of course, is my football announcing doll.
So you can't wait for football to start.
Yeah. I love Fox coverage anyway, but Troy just makes it all the more watchable.
Well, considering Collingsworth is on the other channel, I can see why. Because where's that shut up button when we need it? Shut up, Collingsworth.
Troy can talk all he wants. I love listening to him.
Speaking of football, did you see where the one of the players from the Cardinals?
I know where you're going with this.
So
Larry Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure who they were playing, but at the ceremony where they're holding the flag and singing the anthem, an airman's hat blew off while he was holding the flag. And apparently they're not supposed to let go, so anything that happens just has to happen. But Larry went over, picked up the hat, and put it back on the guy's head for him. And he also went over to the sidelines at some point and shook the hand of a veteran who was there in a wheelchair and thanked him for his service.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it was really a nice, positive thing to see from a player. And
well, we, on this channel on Blitz and Glitz, we do like positive things.
Yeah, stories like that we hope to find and bring to your attention in case you don't hear it. And if you have a story, please share it with us so that we can share it with everyone as well. Because when you see things like that, for me, it made me feel proud because I like Larry Fitzgerald as a person anyway. But it also made me think that young kids who are watching him, that might be their favorite player, or just watching football in general and see something like that, then they want to emulate him and say, wow, if he did something like that, I can too. So I think he is a very positive role model in the NFL, and should definitely be looked up to, and that story should be everywhere, but I didn't see anything about it except
I didn't see anything about it until you told me the other day.
One person had it on Facebook, and I saw it and thought, wow, that's really cool.
Well, he's a really outgoing and really great guy in his city, in his town, too. Everybody just seems to love him.
Well, he was dealt with the loss of his mother.
Oh, When was that?
Early. He was in college when she passed away. And I saw an interview with him during one of the pre-Super Bowl interviews, and he had talked about how he had saved a message on the answering machine from her.
Oh, wow.
He listened to, and that helped to get him through some tough times and really helped to mold him into the man that he is today. And I've never heard anything ever negative regarding him. And every time you see him, he's just positive, smiling, and very active in a lot of charities and things outside of
football.
Yeah.
You know, and on this channel, we like to, the celebrities, the football people and the baseball people, we are going to research and bring you a story, hopefully every week or every time we do this show, something positive in the United States that the media won't cover. So, I mean, that is one great story that kids would just, look up to. And that is a really good role model for a child. Me being a mom of 5, would love for my kids to have as a role model in today's society, because we all need that.
Yeah. And there are a lot of them out there like him. I know Greg Olson for the Carolina Panthers is another one who does a lot. He is very active with the Levine Children's Hospital here in Charlotte, and gives a lot of his time off the field to helping others. So we really want to just find those people and bring to light all of the good things that they do for society. And hopefully we can all take something from it and put that in our own lives to help others.
Because what we see is what we do.
Yes.
And what we are brought up with is how we act.
Yep.
And how we bring our children up is how they act.
Right.
Hopefully. I don't know. my oldest just turned 1, so let me retract that statement until he gets a little older.
Wait a minute. Your oldest just turned 1?
21.
Okay, I think he said 1.
21. Yes, I'm old. So anyway, so those are the type of people that we would love for, that we have to express to you guys that good things happen in America. Well, I guess that would be a wrap for the Blitz and Glitz on the 2nd edition. So I guess for now we will say goodbye.
And don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, give us a
No.
thumbs up.
We're not ringing the bell yet. I meant to tell you on the first one. We're not. No, there's no ringing the bell because number 26 has not shown up to practice yet.
Oh my God.
So
ring the bell. Please ring the bell.
No. Well, we can ring the bell, but he better show up to practice. So, but anyway,
It's a Steelers thing for those of you who don't understand.
It's always a Steelers world.
In her world.
So anyway, that's our show for today, and we will be seeing you guys hopefully on Tuesday.